Hello and welcome to Let's Play Old Games, and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We are playing the career mode with Velan Racing and we are into season 4. We are about to start the first race. And yeah, so few things have changed. As you can see, the driver lineup has changed. Esteban, we had to let him go, and we have hired Surikov instead. The reason being, towards the end of the season, all of a sudden Esteban and Siri were not getting along for some reason, and they simply refused to sign a contract if the other one was in the team. So I had to let one of them go, and because she did better last season, scored more points and was a bit more consistent, I gave her a chance. Also, one of the reason was we consistently gave Esteban the better car, and he still didn't end up outscoring her. In fact, she still scored more points than him. So anyway, I didn't want to let him go, but had no choice. And yeah, when he got the money, we started work on the design factory, and hopefully our sponsors are not good this year for some reason. Yeah, and in the last video, when it came to expectations for this season, I have said we'll finish 7th because the pre-season test did not go to plan. At least to me it did not look good, and so we may be struggling financially because obviously with 7th place we'll get less money. Okay, report on upcoming race Doha. Okay, 28 lap race, 3.52 miles, 150. Okay, this is a longer race. Wind tunnel. Okay, wind tunnel guy again. Well, I having an affair. What does that do? Focus. Okay, now what I was thinking was, the boss is very happy, like 100% happiness, so why don't we ask him for the additional funds right now? Okay, he won't give it straight away, so we'll maybe ask him after the first race. Now, as you can see, our expenses have gone up quite a bit, so I've reduced the budget on next year's car, and we are doing low investment. So this is actually kind of getting worse here. Maybe we should have, the options I had was 3rd, 5th or 7th, and 5th, we finished 5th last season, so that's why he's giving us 5th. But it might be, I don't know, maybe we should have selected 5th. But anyway, nothing can be done now. See, we are decent in factory. Design center is getting built. It will be ready in 16 weeks. And we have knowledge for great parts. So once we are done, if we have money, we'll build something else. Or we can simply start building parts right now to improve the car throughout the season. Since we don't have a lot of money, why don't we try to do as well as we can for this season? And okay, so engine is, they're almost fully upgraded, 1195, 1155, and so we are weak in, as usual, the gearbox, and the gearbox is weak, front wing is worst, and suspension is useful for medium speed corners, so that would be Yokohama. Okay, what if we design 2 suspensions for next race? What happens is we end up designing 3 because for some reason they don't give us the option for 2 slots. They do that after, and the designer is pretty good. He's like 4.5 stars, so we shouldn't have the problem here. So if we do this, okay, what is the current value of our suspension? Okay, who's angry here? Okay, parts we've got fitted are looking a bit naff, boss. Okay, so maybe we need to swap the parts a bit just to even out things. So these, the brakes are identical, engine is slightly more powerful on series car, and front wing is slightly better. Why don't we swap the wings? Still angry. And gearbox is identical and rear wing is identical. Okay, happy now? Okay, so she still has the better engine, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, so the suspension is 968948. Suspension 888. This is actually not that good. I don't know how this becomes. See, once we do this, we'll end up spending the money and still not get a decent part. Unlocked as second iteration of design. Third iteration, fourth iteration, fifth iteration. So we have to waste money building a part which we don't need. This seems a bit weird. What about the risk level? Okay, 931, 913. See, the problem is even if we build the risky part and not use it, we're still wasting 800,000. What else can we make? Front wing, rear wing. Okay, let's see the numbers on the rear wing. The rear wing is 1089, 1069. Okay. We make this. Okay, so this is better. If we make this 1131, make this 1121, 1126. It's slightly better. And yeah, we'll have to make something. This is also quite cheap, so they can do it in 4.7 days, so you should have it for the next race as well, although we need a good front wing for that race. Well, let's get them working on something. Okay, the first race, there is a chance of us getting lucky, just purely on reliability, not on performance. So we can select something like this, Ambrosia, and hope we do well. Now what happened last year was, with the Siri, we went longer for the first stint on the harder tire and came in around the midway point to repair parts. And with the Ribeiro, what we did was we put him on the softer tire and we changed his tires about 10-11 laps in, and then we had to go again to change stuff. So if we just stay out longer and then pit towards the middle of the race or a bit more and then repair it, we don't actually have to go twice. That kind of helped us. We got, I think, 4 and 7 last year as well. For the last 2 seasons we have done 4 and 7, so hopefully we can do the same again. Also, the qualifying sessions are also shorter, I think, still, so we can only do 1 stint. We don't have time to do two runs, I mean 2 flying laps. So we'll have to be careful with that. So we'll just wait a bit and send them when either the track is empty or when towards the end, because we need to get 1 flying lap in at the right time. Maybe we'll do it when most people are on their end laps. Okay, Friday in Doha. Okay, we will use. Okay, I thought he had better feedback. Okay, let's use the reserve guy, because we found out that the settings carry over basically. So this should need a lot more downforce. Handling would need to be oversteer. I think speed balance would need to be shorter gearing. And yeah, so let's see. This will give us 14 to 16 laps. So we can simply do 2 stints on this and get to the end. This will give us 19 to 21. We could do many stints on this, many laps on this, and then go on to the softer tire. But let's look at the speed difference. So this is 2.5, 3-star durability. This is 2 speed and 4-star durability. 2, and this is 2.5. This is 3 and a bit, and we can get 10 to 12 laps out of this as well. So why don't we go on the medium, try to get 14 laps, and then do another stint on this, or we go on the hards and I think it would make more sense to go the hard tire, go as long as possible, and because there isn't a huge speed difference. It is, but it's not that huge. Go on the hard tire, stay as long as possible, and then try to come in around lap 16, 17, 18, and depending how many laps you can squeeze out, then we go on to this. So if you can get 18 laps out of this, we can do 10 laps on this and get to the end. If we do say 14, 15 and we have to come in, we go on to this one. Okay, we shall do that. Surikov. Yeah, not used to Surikov. Let's see what he does in his first race. He might do well. I remember him like bothering us in the other car when he used to drive for, I think he used to drive for Panther. I think he did. Okay, so work on the hard. Yeah, work on the hard, guys. First do the hard, then we'll do a bit on the soft. We may not be able to do much on the medium. Okay, out you go. Race, yep. The lap is longer here, so constantly coming in and out is probably not a good idea, because we need to get level 3s on something, either the race or the quali. I don't know if that overtake boost will carry over from the race engineer, because I think we have to spend, the driver and the mechanic have to spend a lot of time together to get that feature. So we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, so gearing is right on both the cars. Okay, aero is good, and we should have good heating as well. How is the handling? We're still miles behind. 3-4 seconds off the pace. Well, okay, we are on the harder tire, makes sense. Okay, not responsive enough, so they want more understeer. Yeah, I think we are going to be 9th this season. See, even the people on the harder tire are about a second ahead of us. Yeah, this game is making me mad. Okay, Zoe Sharp is back in racing. She was sitting out last year, unemployed. Okay, we've reached level 2 race trim. Level 2 hard tires. So I think let's go in and do some quali time. We are 17 and 18. Okay, admittedly not everybody has done the hard tire, but we are still a long way behind people who have done times on the hard tire. Okay, handling isn't okay. Good and excellent. So we're getting the gearing right. Do we need more downforce? When he said not responsive enough, what does that mean? Does that mean we need more understeer? Which would be a bit weird, but maybe tiny bit more downforce. Okay, do some quali times. Let's see what you guys can do in qualifying, because I'm getting worried here. Okay, handling is okay for Surikov. Downforce is still only good. Okay, so handling definitely needs to be a bit less oversteer. This should improve it. And downforce maybe go a bit more. Okay, I think this should be better. Quali, soft tire. See, we spent more money on the car. We got the better engine, which is single most important thing. We got better tire heating. We got better tire wear, and we built a risky engine towards the end of last season, and we improved the car and the parts throughout the season. So what else are we supposed to do to get more performance? Also, we are building the factory, improving the factory. The only thing remaining is the design center. Like, we shouldn't be so far down. If we were like 5th, 6th overall, I would say yeah, we are making progress, but every season we make a new car and it's 9th or 10th. So I don't really know how this is meant to be done. See, we're only 9 and 10. We're still 3 seconds off the pace in qualifying trim. That is very slow. I don't know how much this would translate into qualifying. So we really need the first 2 races to go well again. Like, that has been our strategy throughout the last 2 seasons. Pick up as many points in the first 2-3 races, and the more of the street circuits, the Portugal Grand Prix, the American Grand Prix, those places we struggle. Australia has always been good for us in the rain. Yes, 2.5 seconds off the pace. That is troubling. Okay, we've done our stints. We are back into the pits. Let's see, 2 grades and an excellent. Handling is still good on Surikov, so we need to maybe improve that. Okay, we are waiting for a few people to return to the pits, and that should be it for practice. World Motorsport Championship. Okay, let's save the session. We need to finish as high as possible in the race, because this is the first race. People tend to be unreliable here. Okay, let's see how quali goes. We were a bit optimistic with the 6th or above. At least not in qualifying. I don't see that happening. Okay, Nikolai. Okay, he has no components, mostly because he's new and he doesn't have that option. And she has, yeah, no options really. That super overtake mode was very useful. Okay, let's see what series setup. So it's just under D here, so we'll try and do that on Surikov as well. I'm still saying Esteban. Okay, so just move it a bit, and Yeah, I think we'll only get one run, so we'll wait a bit. The lap is nearly 150 here, and yeah, let's take qualifying. So 150, we need to go out. We won't go out at the end. We'll go once a few people have done their laps, or most of them have done their laps and they're coming back. When people are on their in laps, we'll go out. I hope it doesn't rain. Okay, well, it's Doha, should be safe from rain. Okay, still some people in the pits. Yes, hold on. Okay, so we are the only ones not out. So once they've done their laps, see, people have started their laps. Okay, calm down, calm down. Still time, still time. Some of them have started their laps. A lot of them are still on the out laps. Okay, people are on their laps. Okay, I think we can go now. We want them to be on their in laps. Okay, some people on in laps. Okay, how much time do we have? Okay. Okay, I think one of you can go out here. They're getting desperate. Okay. And Nikolai. Okay, make sure you can see now everybody's on their in laps. We are the only ones on their out laps, so we should have more grip on track. And hopefully when we start our lap, we should have a clear track as well. So who are the people behind us? Are they going out for another stint? Okay, here we go. See, now they have a clear track. Somebody has just come out in behind him, so okay, this will give us an indication of the true pace of the car, because there's nobody bothering us and we are the only ones doing a fast lap. Please do a good lap. Okay, 7, not bad, not bad. 7 8, okay, that's good, that's good. Just missed the objective, but 7 and 8 is good. Okay, I'm feeling a bit relieved here. Whew. Definitely a bit of relief there. Okay, people, I am happy with that. So maybe we may have, I think this was mostly down to them going out late when there was more grip on track. If we had gone out early, I don't think we would have been 7 8. Okay, so we missed the objective in qualifying, but I'm happy with our grid places. Now we have to decide whether we go for the hard tire on both the cars or just one of them. Let's see what everybody else is on. So there are people at the back on the hard tire. Now what will happen is if we go on the hard tire, few people will pass us and we may fall back quite a bit. But if we go longer, we may be able to get back. So either we do that or we split the strategies. So we'll select race trim and quick fixes. Let's select this because this is really the time where we need this. And with Siri we will go with, so if she can do 17-18 laps on this tire, we should be fine. And then we can go on this. How many laps do we get out of the soft tire? 10 to 12. So if she does 18, maybe 19, 18 plus 10 will be perfect. And if we have a safety car or something, we might be able to drag it on for another 1 or 2 laps. And for Nikolai, okay, setup is actually worse, so let's go back to the original setup, medium setup, and 11 to 13. 20. Okay, he is actually smoother on the tires. So if we give him these, he comes in at 14. We put him on another one of these. Soft tire is much faster. Okay, let's split the strategies just to play it safe. We may end up with regretting this decision, but who knows, because I'm worried she might fall back quite a bit because she has a harder tire. And we'll push at the start. We don't really know how our fuel efficiency is. It's not very good overall, so we'll not push the engine, and if we have any spare fuel towards the end, we'll push then. For now, just push the tire to get the heat into the tire. And yeah, thank you game for reminding me. And yeah, let's hope for the best. Yeah, main thing is we don't fall too far behind at the start. So we are on 4th row, 7 and 8. Good start. Okay, so people just hold your positions. Okay, so 6 and 7, 6 and 9, 6 and 7. Just keep holding, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. Brilliant, brilliant. Just be careful of the people. Ferraris are coming by. Okay, don't worry, they'll be faster initially, but just don't fall too far behind. Yeah, 6 and 10, 5 and 10. Okay, Nikolai is, I think, in trouble. Man, you are on the faster tire. Don't worry about Masalela. Okay, Nikolai is very feisty. Okay, they need to get a bit more temperature in the tires. She has fallen, but that is expected. I'm not too bothered about that. Okay, somebody has crashed. Larson. Some new guy probably. So no overtaking in some sector, whichever it was. So 9 and 10 I think is not bad. Okay, temperatures are now perfect. Maybe a bit high on Nikolai, but for her I think she can push one more lap just to get the temperatures right. Come on. And he has to be mindful of people behind him. Schmidt. We don't want Schmidt to get past him. She's doing a good job. I'm happy with the way that she has driven on the harder tire. See, only Gonzalez in front is on the harder tire, so everybody else is on the much faster soft tire. And if we can just stay close to Gonzalez and not fall too far behind him. And Nikolai is doing a good job holding everybody else back, so let's ease up on the tire. Temperatures are ideal on pretty much both of them. So yeah, we need them to get to 14 for Nikolai and 17, 18, 19 perhaps for Siri. So let's look at the tire. Okay, so we may have to stop and fix everything, even the engine and gearbox probably, because my aim is usually to not work on those two and work on everything else. So 9 and 10 is good. She's not too far behind Gonzalez, and the front runners on the softer tire, their tires will be wearing out much sooner. And Nikolai's temperatures are a bit on the high side, so let's tell him to conserve. Hopefully he doesn't lose too many places. Let's keep an eye on him. Hopefully he doesn't end up losing time. He has been a bit slower here. I don't know if keeping the temperatures ideal is better or attacking is better. Okay, he's a bit slower. Come on buddy, slow down a bit more. Not too much, I mean. Just cool the tires. And him backing up people could also help Siri. Okay, temperatures are a bit high, but it's not too bad. Okay, just make sure nobody passes you. Who is in 11? Monroe. Okay, we are holding back. He's actually faster here. So maybe the temperatures are coming in back in the optimum range. Okay, I want to push a bit now. The temperatures are not going down. See, we have managed to make a bit of a gap between the two drivers. Okay. He is actually doing decent laps here. I mean, decent by not slowing down too much. Okay, temperatures are now almost perfect. So let's go back to neutral. Okay, this is actually very good. It's about 5 seconds between the two teammates. His temperatures are fine. Her temperatures are fine. Maybe going down a bit. See, she has done 9. I think she can do 18. Okay, careful now. Monroe is getting close. Okay, we'll just keep an eye on the lap times now. They're doing 2 minutes. Front runners are doing 2 minutes on their softer tires. So, okay, so brakes are going. Okay, brakes are in trouble. But I think we can manage another 3-4 laps. Okay, he is now struggling. I think this is affecting his performance. Okay, maybe push a bit, since we are going to pit you sooner anyway. Okay, I think people are starting to pit now. And what about you? Yeah, brakes, yeah, most things are delicate, so he still kept Monroe behind, so still doing a decent job here. Yeah, I don't want him to go on the hard tire, so I want him to get to 14 laps. Still doing a decent job here. Somebody came out in front of him. Joe Piget. Leponen probably. Okay, so those guys have pitted and they are doing very well here. They had a pit stop in hand. Hashimoto is in the lead on the medium tire. Okay, he's already pitted and he's already used up a lot of his tire actually. Okay, 12 laps. I think he can do 14. Okay, we'll tell Siri to push a bit because tire is looking a bit cold. For him, we should probably ask him to ease up. Does easing up help with the temperatures? I mean with the times. I know. Just give it 2 more laps. The brakes definitely need work. Okay, 13. And just 1 more lap, buddy. This one, and we'll change everything on the next one. Okay, push if you want. Yeah, we can get more out of this. Okay, maybe not so much that we don't get. Okay, you are back to normal temperatures, so ease up. See, if we can't get to 18 laps with Siri, we can obviously put her on the... Okay, so he's in good shape. He can pit now. It's lap 14. So another set of these mediums. And definitely the brakes. No, I mean the brakes. Front wing. I think the front wing might hold on. I'm not too sure about the engine and gearbox. Suspension. Okay, let's do these. Let's risk it a bit here. Hopefully balanced strategy. Yes. And good job for your first race so far. I'm happy with his performance. You see the next car, Monroe, is also pitting, so we go out and we get in and out before Monroe. That would be excellent. I think series times are starting to drop now, so we need to monitor her now. Okay, people, don't mess up the pit stops. We spend a lot of time improving things. Okay, good job. Okay, she said something, probably parts in trouble. Yeah, front wing is not looking good. Where is she? Okay, so she is on lap 15. We need another 2 laps at least. (15, 16). No, I don't think she can do more. Okay, push. Okay, now the problem is she has managed 16, so we need another 12 laps out of this, which puts this one out of the equation. So we'll have to unfortunately go back on the medium. And definitely front wing, definitely this thing. Engine, gearbox, we are risking it. Rear wing, definitely. Brakes could get dodgy. Should we? Okay, let's risk it. I think, no, let's fix it. Okay, push, get to the pits as quickly as you can. Okay, somebody messed up the tire. Okay, well, hopefully it did not affect the time. Okay. Yeah, I know people need firing, but what can you do? So she's still in 7th. She's still in with a chance to get those bonus, what do you call it? The sponsor objective. Nikolai, just ease up a bit on the tire. Or should we tell him to do that? Okay, somebody is retired from the front. Sharp has retired in the Ferrari. So we are in the sponsor objective. Good. Surikov is up to 10, so he'll also get a point. Now we need to last this race. We took chances with, I think, Surikov by not fixing one of the parts, but so somebody else is struggling as well. Nice. I mean, it's a shame, but Hashimoto is, I think, in good position. De Wolf is in the pits. Lipponen. Okay, more people in the pits. Surikov is up to 7. Now if Surikov can get inside as well, that could make life a lot easier for us. Okay, city or temperatures are too high, so back up a bit. Hopefully, see, Lipponen is probably going to pit. Hashimoto is going to win this race unless he has a failure or something. Sylvander is probably going to pit again. Yeah, Hashimoto is already in the lead and he's charging. Surikov is about 5-6 seconds behind Holtz, so I don't think he'll catch up. Temperatures are getting back to ideal, at least for him, so he can push. Siri can wait a bit. Okay, Chapman is getting close, so maybe we should start pushing again. Okay, this is not good. Engine is quite thin. I don't think we'll make it. Okay, we have 9 laps of fuel. Maybe push a bit. Chapman is very strong, so he'll get past us. So 5 and 6 probably, if we get lucky. But we won't be able to hold back Chapman. His tires are thin, so he might actually have to pit again. So we should be, he is pitting, yes. See, but we'll start getting warnings very soon. That is a problem. Conserve the tires. No need to conserve the tires. Technically, we can be fine. I'm worried about... See, if we get warnings around lap 26, 27, we'll push it. Before that, we'll have to pit. Sylvander is probably going to pit again, but he'll still come out in front of us. So yeah, best we can hope for is 4 and 5 if we don't have any issues. I would love to have one of the front runners have a problem and us not to have a problem. Surikov is doing fine. Okay, I think we'll have to hold on. Let's ease up on the tires and the engine, because we've already got warning on him. No, engine mode could hurt us, because we are okay. Front wing is the problem. Okay, front wing is the problem, but engine will be a problem soon as well. Yeah, engine, everything is dodgy. Come on, another 3 laps. Well, 4 including this one. Sylvander is comfortable. Yeah, I don't think the front runners are struggling. Should we risk it with Surikov? Because even if we pit now, he's about 20 odd seconds ahead of Monroe. Why don't we take it safe? Because I think we can do this. Why don't we put him on the soft? Let's see how he comes out. Just fix the front wing so that it doesn't fall off. Let's push, man. Let's see where he comes out. Yeah, he comes out in 5th as well. Okay, that is actually a good idea. We did the right thing. Okay, maybe not. It's no point. Okay, she has engine problems and 2 laps to go. Where is she? I think we can do the same. We can put her on this, fix the engine and charge. Okay, ignore. Sadly, buddy, we have to ignore. Maybe we should have not ignored him before. I'm hoping 2 laps to go, we should be fine. She's still in 3rd. How did we gain a place in the pit lane? Okay, you can charge here. No need. We are behind. Don't give me this useless warnings, buddy. So just need 1 more lap from you guys. I think somebody pitted again. Hashimoto must have pitted again. See, we are comfortable 3 and 4. Don't mess this up. Just drive, relax, get to the finish line. Nobody in front and nobody behind. Okay, the front 2 are miles ahead, Sylvander and Lipponen. Sylvander has won the race. Okay, Lipponen should be finishing soon. Yes, he has done. And now it's Siri and Surikov. Come on, good job, brilliant. Well done. And Surikov. Yes, he's managed a good result even with a dodgy car. So I think this is the best we have done in the first race, 3 and 4. As always, we try to start well and get as many points early on, and then hopefully help that towards that comes in very handy towards the end of the season. Okay, big relief, decent result. Whew, that was a good one. So yeah, so we went long on the hard tire, 16 laps on Siri, and for Surikov we went 11 laps. We still had enough time to pit again. We were initially thinking of doing 1 stops, but we still took the time to repair a few parts and we still maintained our positions. So that was actually a good move to stay out early. So hopefully by the next race the reliability should also improve. So they've picked up 27 points in the first race, which is excellent, and a podium. Oh, let's not forget the podium. So excellent result, 3rd and 4th in the constructors, and We are top of the constructors actually, for third and fourth in the drivers. Ooh, relief. I still don't know what the car is, but it's similar story once again to the previous 2 seasons. We do well in the first 2, maybe 3 races. We pick up the points when people are struggling with reliability, and then we struggle from Portugal onwards. If it rains, we pick up a few more points here and there. So we need to change from this. Boss is up to 100% happiness. We're probably asking for money straight away. Take advantage of his happiness. And we made good money. Maybe we lost a bit because of the podium, because we have bonuses for podium finishes. Okay guys, so that is the end of the first race of the 4th season. Started off well, but we always tend to do well in the first few races, but then it becomes hard. So anyway, hopefully we can maintain this a bit longer this time, and we'll start working on a few parts, etc. And hopefully we can have a decent car, decent finish. Although our expectations are lower this year, we are expecting 7th. I mean, that's what I said to the chairman, and if we do better, that should be fine. We'll still get more money. We are also working on the factory, not the factory, what do you call it, design center. So we are improving the design center. So hopefully slowly we are improving everything, and hopefully we can sort this out. But it'll take a few more seasons before we think about winning the title. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one in Yokohama.